for more on Nigeria's democratic journey, we have the Deputy Whip of the Senate, Senator Onyekachi Nwaebonyi, joining us live here in the studio this morning. It's good to have you in our studio this morning, Senator Nwaebonyi.
Thank you so very much, my dear sister.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank
now,
you.
in just a few hours, President Tinubu will be at the National Assembly to give account of his stewardship. And I hear just a few days ago, the leader of the Senate says this kind of presidential address, the National Assembly is looking to institutionalize it, to make it mandatory for every president to appear every June 12 at the National Assembly for the president to give address of his stewardship. And also, probably the swearing in of the president should also be done at the National Assembly arcade. I would like to know, what should Nigerians expect from this kind, if this is eventually passed and it eventually becomes law? How would this impact Nigerians?
Well, first and foremost, let me seize the opportunity to say Happy Democracy Day celebration to all Nigerians, starting with the #1 citizen, our performing president and commander-in-chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, the second man in power, the vice president, the senate president, and all our leaders in that cadre. When we look at where we're coming from, we can agree that we have every reason to celebrate our democracy. As to the coming of the president to address the parliament, you will agree with me that under democracy, the parliament stands out. In fact, the parliament is a symbol of democracy. And within the parliament, when you are addressing the parliament, it is deemed that you are addressing the entire Nigerian people, because we represent different segments of the nation. We have 260 House of Reps. We have 109 senatorial zones. That makes up the entire nation being represented. So it is not out of place for the president to address the nation to the parliament, because, like I said earlier, the parliament remains the symbol of democracy, and it is an act of deepening our democracy for the president, from time to time, maybe once in a year, as we celebrate Democracy Day, to come to the parliament and talk to the people through the parliament. The idea of president taking oath of office from the parliament, well, I don't know about that. We've not discussed it. There is no bill to that effect. We believe that the president will also still take oath of office, at the Eagle Square, which has been the tradition. But in the course of events, if there are need to look at that, I believe that it will still be right. But for now, we don't have such bill before us.